back to what they do well and really just make every possession count.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Brown in at the small forward spot. And here are the Cavaliers now. After the miss from Cox.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Here's Cox, guarded by Garland. And that one's good. Cox.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Allen. Mobley inside. Defended by Towns. Mobley kicks to Allen. Pocket four. Here's Garland. Gobert pulls it in.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
Yeah, they led for a good deal of that game. Found themselves trailing at times, and it was one of those just back and forth contests all game long.
Now, here's Mitchell. A wide open look here for Garland. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
And his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite third-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all five guys communicating and working together defensively. Big challenge, guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything he throws.
And that one's good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Garland with it. Pass to Mobley. The shot will not fall. Towns with the defensive effort. To the inside. Knox the pass to DeRozan. To the wing on the left. Pulls up. Fox. No good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at Goose, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Donovan Mitchell.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Great open look there. Garland's got 5.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
11 feet away, and Towns the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Mobley. Here's Brown. Mobley is screen on DeRozan. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
Here's Cox. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Mobley outside. Garland with the screen for Mobley. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. He's got 6.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to him.
So Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Tyson. Scoreless thus far. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. It's Noel on the wing. He's covered by Cox. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Hurdle's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 6. They've got Reed, who's out there with Dillingham. Then there's Edwards. And it's Simmons in at the 5 spot. So that's the Timberwolves' 5. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Tyson. Jacks up a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Another miss by Minnesota. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Hurdle on top. On the wing, Mitchell. Hurdle with a screen on it. For 3, Mitchell. Simmons pulls it in.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Out to Edwards. Stolen by Mitchell. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Pirtle. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Edwards. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Cox. And he's good on the 3-ball. Cox has got a left arm.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Goose, in their last matchup against the Cavaliers, played phenomenal basketball. He scored 25 points, and his activity on defense was solid, coming up with a lot of blocks and steals. So it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately. I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness break he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the game. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Dillingham. Mitchell against Edwards. Mitchell outside. Over Edwards. And it's Mitchell missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Cox, the pass to Gobert. Gobert off the pick from Cox. Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Outside Garland. Down low. Here's Mitchell. That misses off the back.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Yes, that goes in. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Inside, and they get it. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. There's Garland. And it's sent out by Max. To the paint. Before Gobert. He gets it there. Here's Cox. Guarded by Garland. And that one's good. Cox.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And the whistle blows is going to be on Goose. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And I that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. Here's Brown. The three from Garland. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 10 to be on the clock. Here's Furphy.
And his struggles continue. Just still scoreless and just can't seem to take the lid off.
7-second difference, shot the game clock, and they pick up 2. Dillingham's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And that one's good. Nice.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Beyond the arc. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly.
Bitch Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
Looking at the series, and that it.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. We've seen a tremendous game from Goose.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Knox the pass to Edwards. Here's Cox. Covered by Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Inside, Garland. Mobley dishes to Garland. Pass to Allen. Drives from 16. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight.
More than just a low post threat, Allen is also capable of connecting from the mid-range.
No good.
Normally he drains that.
Here's Brown. DeRozan defending. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Brown's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Cox. Brown draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. Lewis Garland picks one up.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Edwards against Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Rejected by Cox. And he gets it back. He'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blower.
Smart play there by Mobley, a coach's son. Man, this guy, he's been around the game his entire life.
And both free throws good for Mobley. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since 1 start in the second half. To the middle. Here's Cox. And he converts the layup. That's 23 points for Goose.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now Mitchell. Outside Garland. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves lead by 10. Here's Towns. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it back.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Pass to Brown. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Outside Garland. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. 6 to shoot. Garland the pass to Mitchell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Mitchell's a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Cox. And he banks in the layup. Cox has got 25 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax it. They gotta keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Murphy. Hasn't made one yet. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Gobert dishes to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Inside. Cox the pass to Towns. Here's Cox. Over Garland. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass. And he gets up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. So Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen with the ball. Latrell. And that's good. Darius Garland for 3. Garland's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And that one's good. Cox.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Garland, defended by Cox. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Minnesota making some changes. Reed comes in for Gobert. And Oubre subbed in for Edwards. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Hurdle with a screen on Oubre. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And they're moving it up. The basket. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
To the point. There's Hurdle. And it's blocked by Cox. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Reed in the post. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Timberwolves.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Murphy, defended by Towns. Hurdle sets the pick for Garland. They need this. To the left wing. A second chance effort. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Pirtle.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths is offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Brown. And here's Garland for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Garland's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. Here's Reed. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on.
Cleveland also making a change. Brown's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Woods is out there with Naz Reid. It's Goose. Then it's Dillingham. And it's Simmons in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. To the inside. Pass to Furphy. And a miss there on the triple.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here's Cox. Inside. Timberwolves passing it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
They've done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Over to the left wing. Here's Tyson. And good. He nails it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Cox, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers. Maybe just a little bit more resistance.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
To the paint, here's Cox. Valentine pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 35 points for Goose.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Mitchell. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Reed misses.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
They get the rebound. Brown, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Stands in for Reed. And it's DeRozan in for Rudy.
And that's a secure job. He would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Cox, covered by Mitchell. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Cox, the pass to Towns. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Led by as many as 14 points. Here's Cox. Takes it off the glass. And it's 37 points for Goose.
Look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Here's Brown. defending. Garland looking it over. From the baseline. Rejected by Banks. And that's on the bounce. Cleveland will return possession. And there's about 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Edwards passes to Towns. Here's Cox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And the all-around game of Towns can score as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70-plus in a game. That is special. And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Cox has got 41.
He is just so clutch. He's saving his best, but when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Mitchell. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Cox the best of Towns. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So it's the Timberwolves now. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Pass to Cox. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Striked it away. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they foul intentionally. That's the first, and that makes it a 2-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Mitchell against Edwards. Mobley outside. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Cox. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Timeout called the Cavaliers. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Checking here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Brown. And so the Timberwolves take the win. And now they're sitting at a...
MP has put himself among the great. Win tonight, and you will never pay for a meal in this town again.
24.